guys, and welcome back. We're here for another video. We're going to show you everything that we got at Walt Disney World.
It's a whole lot. I'll tell you that. We're definitely excited to show you some of this stuff. It was went on a nice trip. We went the week of Thanksgiving, so we still had the holiday stuff was set up. And,
so awesome.
And it was so beautiful. We've never been there that time of year, and we definitely may have overspent a little bit. But we're here for episode 2 of the vlogs today, and we're really excited. So let's get into some of this stuff we got. We're going to show you everything from free stuff to stuff we paid for, pins. Oh goodness, it's going to be good. But I'm excited.
Limited edition things also.
Resorts, holiday pins. So
yes.
We're going to get into this.
Let's jump into it.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Why don't we start with our magic bands then?
All right.
So obviously everybody that stays on resort gets these, or you can buy them for yourself in a store. I picked the purple, it's my favorite color.
I got the green one, which is the one that I normally get between green and red. But we went with their parents, and I think somebody else had red, I believe, so that's why I went with green. I like the green anyways, but kind of sad. This will be the last time that we will have the first generation of Magic Bands, since they have the Magic Bands 2.
Yes, next trip we go, we will have Magic Band 2.0, but excited to wear those and get into that. Possibly have a keychain too.
Yeah, maybe.
You just never know.
Maybe I'll probably stay with the bands. I like the bands, but so.
I'll probably stay with the band too.
So we'll miss these, but we're excited to see how the new ones are, see how they feel in the arm. And then not much difference besides, as most people know, you get they kind of cut out on each side.
The circle,
so. Yep, that's going to be a good one. So let's move on.
Yep, why don't you start?
So since we did go down on the week of Thanksgiving, usually week of Thanksgiving runs around my birthday. So we went down there also not only to celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas time, but also my birthday. It was a great treat. All week I was wearing my happy birthday button, so everybody knew, and the cast members made it such a magical time. But that morning we went to kind of a fun place that I think for breakfast. We went to Chef Mickey's, and they went ahead and gave me a birthday card, which was really, really cool. It was something, so easy for them to do, but to me it really meant a whole lot. Nice special touch. And it's signed by Mickey, Minnie, the Goofster, Donald, everybody that was there. And it was really neat. It just made it magical, and all the characters pointed at the button and wished me happy birthday, and they just made it super special. So it was definitely, if you ever have a birthday, definitely go down there and do it. I love it, highly recommend it. It was the most magical thing ever. It was the best birthday present I ever could have asked for, so it was definitely wonderful. So that was very cool. Something free, but very neat, nice little memento.
And we would show you guys the birthday button, but it's displayed as decoration right now in a shadow box in our house.
You can't really see it, but it's above my head in our shadow box. So yes. But all right, let's move on with this thing. We got a lot of stuff to get through. Yep.
So next thing is I'll show you some of the free stuff that I got too. Since Kev was down there celebrating his birthday, he obviously got a birthday pin. But before we had gone down there, about a month or so before, we'd actually gotten engaged. So I decided that I wanted to get myself a happily ever after button. And it's actually kind of funny, I picked it up on the last day, but it was just nice to have it, know that I got it. When we were walking around Magic Kingdom, everybody was saying congratulations. We had a great cast member moment with a photographer. He was really great with us taking pictures, and it was just really awesome to have this, and I'm excited to be able to get another one when we're on our next trip for our honeymoon. So it's just something really exciting, really fun that I get to remember.
Coming September 2K17.
Yes.
But it was funny, we got these pins and we were all blinged out, our button, we're all blinged out. We got our lanyard with our pins on. I got my happy birthday button on, our happily ever after button. And the cast members were like, happy birthday, congratulations. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Trying to get it all out.
They have a pin for everything to make it magical. Right there when you first walk in the door over to the left, they usually have where you can walk in. If you don't already pre-tell the hotel what thing you're celebrating, they usually have the pin ready for you. But you can also go and get the pins there in the Magic Kingdom. So going on the first thing that I got on the trip, which I kind of, not necessarily nerded out, but probably overspent a little bit, but hey, it's WDW, so why not? I got the All Aboard Disneyland Railroad cup, which I think is really neat. It was $13.99, so not a bad price. And I can't remember what the shop was called that we bought this at.
We got it in the Splash Mountain shop.
Okay, the Splash Mountain shop, that's right, because I remember it was right over there. But one kind of cool feature that not a lot of people, probably first timers might know, is that you can actually, if it's a couple hours ahead, I can't remember, but you have to have a few hours ahead.
I think 3 hours.
3 hours. If you have like a glass or something that you don't want to carry around in your bag all day, you can actually have them sent it to the very front of the park and just pick it up when you're walking out of the park at the end of the night at park closing. So that's very convenient. And then I think you have to have 1 full day and they actually can ship it back to your resort. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to check on that later, but I believe it is 1 full day and they can ship it back to your resort. And that way you can just pick it up when you come home from having fun at the parks all day.
Yeah, which is so nice if you're worried about possibly losing something or, like he said, breaking it. It's just so easy and convenient to know that it's going to go back to your room and you're not going to have to worry about it.
And I was super excited about getting this mug too, I forgot to mention, because when I was a kid, we went to Disneyland so much. Just started going to Disney World recently, but I had some family that lived in California, so getting the Disneyland Railroad glass was something super cool. I'm super excited about. A little bit of Disneyland magic coming over to WDW. Put that pixie dust.
So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is one of the last things that we got for free, and it was just these fun stickers that we ended up getting from cast members, and I just thought that was really cool and a nice added touch. That was Mickey, you have Chip and Dale, and then also Pluto, and I just thought that was a nice touch for, if you want to do a scrapbook or something like that. Just fun little things. If you have kids, they're obviously really going to love them, and you didn't have to spend anything on it. So I just think that's awesome.
Not a dime. And I've seen a lot of cast members spreading magic with those kids, and you see their eyes just
so excited.
Humongous since their first time there. They've been there a few times, but when you're a kid, you love it so much, and cast member comes up and gives them a sticker. I mean, it's so magical. That's the reason why we love the Disney experience, just spread magic everywhere. So the next thing, and we have a lot of pins to get through, so I hope you're as excited as we are. We love pins.
Buckle in.
Buckle in. So the first one I want to show you is this Disney Springs pin. This trip was the first time I've been since Downtown Disney switched to Disney Springs. So we picked this pin up for $9.99. And I believe we got this in the World of Disney store.
Yes, we did.
So yeah, $9.99. And it's really cool just to add a collection. We have a big binder of them with different pins, and I really wanted something to be my show that I was there for the first time at Disney Springs since they switched over. Made such great improvements, and we just really love it. So that's a really cool item right there that we had. So definitely put that in the old pin collection. And you get to look at it every year and remember that trip.
Yeah, and we'll definitely be able, if you guys want us to film a pin collection too, if you guys are into that. I think that would be fun to go through all of them. We especially love them since we love training them so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And put comments below too talk about your pins. We always like to have pin discussions.
Yeah.
So
keeping up with pins, we'll talk about another one that we picked up in Disney Springs, and it was this I Lava You pin. We went and saw the movie Inside Out, and this was a short before the movie, and we just really loved it. And we saw this in Disney Springs and knew that we had to have it, and we had to get it, and it was also $9.99.
My next pin is the Toad's Taxi pin, coming in at $9.99 as well. Just something that I had to have. Love the Mr. Toad's ride.
And then one more pin. This one is a limited release pin, and although we were there in November, they still had some Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party stuff out, so I went ahead and picked up this 2016 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I just love seeing videos of the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and we'll be able to see it when we go on our honeymoon in September, and I just got super excited and I couldn't help myself, and I told Kev that I had to pick it up so that I could have it. I just think it's awesome that it is limited release, and it was also $14.99, and it's kind of funny, we got this at the shop right outside of Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Jumping back to the pins, I got this special limited edition 2016 Thanksgiving pin. So that was really kind of cool to mark that milestone, and really like that one.
So now that we've talked about these other pins, we'll start talking about our limited edition holiday pins. And it was kind of nice. We went around and got quite a few of these, and it was nice knowing that they're all the same price. They're all $14.99. And the first one that we picked up was in Everything Pop Shop and Dining, because that's where we stayed on our last trip. We really love Pop Century. And the pin is Minnie bowling, and it says Pop on it and everything like that. And if you guys pick these up, if you're there for the holidays, you should definitely ask a cast member where they are, because ours that we found in Pop Century was behind glass and locked up, so we had to specifically ask for it. And the super awesome thing about all these pins is that it falls down to a wreath, and we just thought that was so cool. So we'll move on to our next holiday pin that we got.
So the next one's going to be at the Grand Floridian, and it is going to have the one and only Alice. Definitely a very cool one to have. And then moving on to the next one, the Polynesian Resort. You know, another one on the monorail line. Also $14.99. And you pop down and get the neat little wreath. Limited edition holiday pin there.
Other holiday resort pin is from the Contemporary, and it has Daisy on it and the monorail, and we just thought that one was so cool.
Last but not least, this is my absolute favorite one, the Disney Contemporary Resort. Get in focus there. 2016, the gingerbread pin. As this year's gingerbread house themed after Disney's Frozen. It's absolutely wonderful to see a huge gingerbread house made out of real gingerbread, themed after a really cool movie. We really loved it, so definitely make that a priority next year if you can go around the holiday season. Get in and see that and get yourself a collectible pin. Alrighty, so I got two more pins that I'm going to show you that's on my haul. One is just a Pop Century hotel pin, and that one went for $9.99. And then the next one I have is one that's really, really cool. It has, it's kind of fun to do the impossible with one of the biggest inspirations of my life, Walt Disney. And then when you flip it down, it has the castle. And that one went for $12.99.
And then I have just two more pins also.
Okay, excellent.
From my part of it too. And while we were there, we picked up 45th anniversary pins, because obviously you can't pass that up. You won't be able to get them again. And so we picked up two of them. And this one right here with Mickey and the castle, that was $12.99, and I think we also picked this up at the shop that was outside of Mickey's PhilharMagic. So kind of a funny place to find it, but we were really glad that we were able to pick it up.
There's only a few of them left hanging, so we snagged them right up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got the last ones. And then there was this other one too, that is just the castle with the 45th anniversary in the Magic Kingdom, and this one costs $9.99.
Alright, moving on to my main man. One exciting thing we have here, I kind of wanted to get this guy to hang out my book bag while I'm there, hang off my car when I drive. Got a little Donald plush, $9.99. You can find him in pretty much any store. They have Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, but I love Donald Duck. He's definitely my favorite character, and so I wanted to get that guy.
And it was actually really great because when we were at Chef Mickey for Kevin's birthday, we showed Donald that we had the plush Donald, and we got some really great photos and some really great interactions.
Absolutely.
It was so awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll definitely have to show you guys with the photo right here.
So moving on to something that I really loved picking out when we went this last time, just because I love them so much, is I went ahead and picked up these pink Minnie Mouse ears, and I just really love when we go on trips to go and look at all the different sets of ears and everything like that, and I just love wearing them around the parks. And I went ahead and picked up this pair at the World of Disney, and it was $24.99, and I wore these a lot while we were down there. I think I wore these more than the other pair that I had bought, but I just thought they were really cute, and I don't know, I really love them, and I'll definitely wear them on future trips.
Absolutely. Now going into my section of the headwear accessories, I got this really cool Mickey Mouse hat. And I really like this guy because we go back and we take a nap and freshen up, and it was definitely nice just to pop on a cap before we had dinner somewhere, maybe at Nine Dragons at Epcot or something along those lines, maybe the beer garden, kind of where it's not like like a nice steakhouse like Le Cellier or something that you can kind of just throw on a hat and still kind of look casual but still look nice. This is really a great feature to have. So it was around $21. And I bought it at the Everything Pop store in the resort we were staying at. So definitely a cool item. They have a lot of different hats. So check those out next time you're there.
And then my other pair of ears that I had picked up were just the classic ears, but with a little twist on them, of course. With purple being my favorite color, I had to pick up the classic Minnie ears with the purple bow. And these I also bought at the World of Disney, and they were $19.99.
And then one set of pins that I did forget to show y'all was this Mary Poppins theme, Mickey and Minnie, for $13.95. I also got this at the Everything Pop store. And Mary Poppins is one of our favorite movies, and we're definitely excited because they're going to be making a sequel. They're just talking about right now, they're getting that into production. So definitely excited to have this guy, and really looking forward to that. Love Mary Poppins, always have.
And another nice little surprise is I forgot about 2 more pins too. With us being pin lovers, I mean basically the majority of this haul is pins, but really what can you do? And so my 2 pins that I had forgotten about was I picked up Beauty and the Beast, Lumiere and Cogsworth pins. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie, and with the live action coming out so soon, I had to pick these up, and I just thought they were so cute, couldn't pass them up, and they were $14.99, which I think is kind of a nice deal when you get 2 for $14.99. That's really not that bad when they sell, you know, single pins for $14.99.
And I think it's kind of cool too when there's 2 pins and maybe you have, you know, kids, you know, and it's kind of nice because you can double what you get for your money. You can split it up and give, maybe you have a daughter, give her Minnie, and maybe you have a son, Mickey, or vice versa, however you want to do it. So it's definitely a great value when you can get 2 for the money.
Yes. My other set that I got was Gus Gus and Jacques from Cinderella. Also another one of my favorites, you know. But I think I pretty much wore the VHS out on this one and Beauty and the Beast when I was a kid, and couldn't pass it up again, and it was also $14.99.
Very next thing is just to commemorate our trip, 2016 Walt Disney World magnet, and that would be $8.99, and I got this at the World of Disney in Disney Springs.
And to talk a little bit more about Mickey and especially his friends, we went ahead and picked up an autograph book. We pick up a new autograph book every trip that we go on.
Every trip.
We love getting autographs, love going to meet characters in the park. We especially love going to character meals. You get so much more interaction, we feel, at the character meals. And we make sure to, of course, document what trip we went on and where we got it at. Like, for example, I can go ahead and show you this Piglet signature, which is kind of funny. It's our first signature that we got. But it was at Crystal Palace, our first day in the park. And so we made sure that we wrote that down so that when we're going through and looking at all of our autographs, we kind of also have that memory to go along with it. So, really awesome.
Yeah, and since it is the, you know, the more generic one that Disney World sells, we like it. It comes at, does it say on the back? I want to say
it was $7.99.
Yeah, $7.99, so it's under $10, super affordable.
Yeah.
We usually mark where we got the signatures. We date the books, and we kind of use it as a little journal, kind of talk about our trip in the back, in the blank pages, and then we kind of have a little keepsake memento for every trip we go to. So
yeah, and get to display it around the house. It's awesome.
Absolutely. So the next thing, being a major Starbucks fan, she converted me. I can say it now. It's okay.
Love the Starbucks.
Love the Starbucks, and much magical thing on top of that is having that drink inside of your favorite park at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Can't beat it.
Talking about the 45th anniversary stuff, here I got the Starbucks tumbler mug. Comes in a really cool presentation box, and then you also get a really slick looking mug. Retails at $19.99, and something to commemorate that time. Like she said with the pin, we wanted to get this as much 45th anniversary merchandise as we can. Very special event, very special moment for the park, so very excited with that. We don't drink out of it, we just display it on our bookshelf, so that's one thing that we really love and we're glad to have. Okay, and the next thing that I'm really excited to show you are these Starbucks WDW Disney Parks tumblers. So we were really excited to get this. They retail at $19.99. Me and her both got one. And we really like these because we love Starbucks, we love Disney parks, and it's just kind of one of those things that I travel a lot for work. I see a lot of windshield time in the car. So when I've been out a couple hours and I'm sipping on my ice cold beverage, I'm thinking about my next trip I'm making for the park and standing on Main Street and drinking a nice frappuccino or something, really making the day magical, being refreshed on a hot summer day at the park. So glad to have these guys. We really like them. We use them almost every day. And what's kind of cool, from different Starbucks tumblers that I've gotten just at the actual locations around the house, they have these cool curved straws. And most of the ones I have are just straight up and down. But it's actually really cool. I don't know, I like it. I think it's interesting. I really like it. So very neat. Grab them, $19.99 at the Starbucks in the parks.
Along with some more mugs or cups is we of course both had to pick up our resort mugs. We think this is a great deal if you're going to spend a little bit of time at your resort, and even if you're not, because it's unlimited refillable drinks at the food court, and we just think it's a great deal. Ours together cost $35.98, so I think it was like $15 to $16 each. But also if you get the dining plan, they're for free, and if you go when it's free dining, you're getting yourself basically free drinks. So we just think these are really awesome. I picked up the purple one because of course my favorite color, and Kev picked up the red.
Sure. Yeah, and it's really cool, like she said. I mean, it's a little bit more than $16, but you can drink your whole trip, unlimited soda, coffee, tea, on a hot day, Powerade. That's a really big deal to stay hydrated. So you can use it at your resort, and I never go on a trip where I don't purchase one of these mugs.
Yeah. Just
because for the beverage alone, to have it unlimited and be able to get coffee in the morning or be able to get Powerade at night to stay hydrated. So very good deal.
And you have to carry around Mickey and everybody, especially Pluto. We thought the designs were really cool this year.
Yeah, it really is. Alrighty, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is going to be my Walt Disney World sweatshirt. See if I can get it in there for you. So, it was kind of a funny story, and I should listen, and people say, oh, always bring a sweatshirt, so, in case it gets cold, and I would have thought, but the night we were there was a Monday night, and it got down to like 42 degrees, and I was in shorts and a t-shirt, and I was wanting to get a sweatshirt anyway, so it isn't that big of a deal, but I got that guy. It was $42.99. I got it at the Emporium in the Magic Kingdom, and it was really good. The only downside I have to say about it is it wasn't super warm, but it definitely did the job that night, and it started warming up at the end of the week. But I really, really liked it, so I definitely recommend one of their fashioned sweatshirts.
Yes. And going along with clothing, Kevin and I both picked this up, and it was a Epcot Center shirt, and we got this from Mouse Gear, and it ended up being $24.95. And so we both got one. We ended up wearing them on his birthday actually. And it was just really fun and cool to have the same thing, and we really love this Epcot design, so we had to get it.
So it's good to be matchykins at the park. Anyway, so moving on. The next one that I really love, this was my favorite shirt that I got, is this WDW ticket. Well, it's actually the Magic Kingdom ticket shirt, and it went for $24.99. Let you see it there. And I just thought it was really cool because it kind of shows you the Vacation Kingdom, you know, and the kind of little things of the past. I like vintage shirts. It's really comfortable. It fits really well. For $25. I wear these shirts every day, you know, not just at the park. So I get my money out of them. It's no different than me going to like a Kohl's or something. So definitely awesome. Loved it.
And the sweatshirt that I ended picking up was the holiday edition one, and I just thought this one was so awesome with everything holiday in the shape of a Mickey head. And a little cool added bonus is it says, if I can get it up here, Happy Holidays on the sleeves. So I just thought that that was super awesome too. Hopefully it's not, there we go, so you guys can actually tell what it says. And this also was $42.99, so I thought that was a pretty good deal that they didn't hike up the price for it being holiday, and I thought it was super awesome and really cute.
The holiday time, like I said, guys, that is was my favorite time that I've ever been there. Yeah, it was a little more crowded, especially being the week of Thanksgiving, but I mean, I've been there so much, it was worth it for me to be in the ambiance.
Worth it.
I paid the money for the ambiance this trip, you know. Besides our fast passes, we maybe got to ride things, some of the big guys 2 times, but definitely was worth it. I definitely liked it. Going on with the Christmas theme, got this guy at the World of Disney and Disney Springs. Also paid $24.99. Kind of a really festive, cool, ugly sweater type deal. It's a Hanes t-shirt. It's very nice. It's very comfortable. I even wore this on Christmas morning. I love, love, love this shirt. So you got Pluto on there, and it's just super comfortable. It's super nice. All the shirts that we bought and all the sweatshirts that we bought on this trip, we wore while we were down at the park. So it was definitely, we've got our monies, and you know, I'll wear that next year. Maybe an ugly sweater party or something. That's really cool.
So a big accessory item that we got to pick up that I was super excited about was this Walt Disney World backpack, and we ended up picking it up because at the parks, normally when you spend around a certain amount of money, they'll give you something discounted like a tote bag or a backpack, beach towel, something like that. So we picked this one up, and it was around $20, I believe. And I was just super excited to get this one because I had been seeing it everywhere and everybody carrying them. So I was really happy that we got to pick that up. And kind of a fun, great thing that shows you how awesome Disney is towards the end of our trip, the zipper started separating on it because of, you know, walking around in the parks and having a lot of stuff in the bag. And so we went back to the store and they exchanged it, no questions asked, and we got a brand new backpack so that we'll be able to use it the next time we go.
And I highly recommend those deals. I mean, every time I've participated in. Usually you spend, like, for that I believe you had to spend $40 or $50 and you got the bag for, I think, $19. Mm-hmm. In the past, they've had you spend X amount of money. You get pin trading sets, so it'll be like a lanyard with like 5 pins on it. I've gotten sling bags and different stuff like that. So it's always a great value. And usually it's products that you can only get via that type of deal. So really cool. I really like the backpack. It's not the most durable backpack, but next time we know, don't load it up with an ungodly amount of stuff.
Yeah. And
it'll hold up just fine. So the next thing is one of my favorite mementos that we got. I think it is so cool. It takes a little bit of time while you're there, but it's worth it. It's $11.99. It says Epcot Passport. Oops. And you basically go from each different country, and they have a specific person stamping it. They write a little message in their language. You also get this World Showcase button to go with it. And since it was my birthday, they were writing a bunch of birthday messages and Japanese. But I wanted to show you my honorable mention here was from when we went to Japan. They drew a Big Hero 6, and it was just super cool. It was super magical. Definitely recommend it. It's a great thing to do with your kids, or even for us. It's a nice little memento to take home, and it's really cool. I've seen a lot of kind of like do-it-yourself ones too that I'm excited to maybe try on different YouTube vlogs, but we bought this one and it was super fun, so I definitely recommend it. $12, you get a button and your passport, you know, an hour and a half, walk around, and the cool thing, if you're a pin trader, most of the stations they stamp these, they have a pin board, so you can trade your 2 pins, get your stamp and a neat little message, and be on your way.
Yes, it was so fun to have Baymax on there. I thought that was a really cool touch. It was probably our favorite.
That's one of my favorite movies right now. Is Big Hero 6.
Love it.
Yep, one of the more modern movies. So.
Yep, and one thing that I picked up that we thought was kind of special because it is not going to be coming out anymore after this year was an Alex and Ani bracelet that is the castle. I'm going to kind of put my hand up so I hope that you guys can see it. But just thought it was really cool. Silhouette of the castle, said Walt Disney World. Wore it all trip, pretty much wear it every day now. I just thought it was really awesome to get, and I'm looking forward to the one that I'll pick up on our next trip.
Absolutely. It's a great souvenir. They run about starting price, I think it was like $40 for that one. They have something to satisfy any taste. We got that one at the World of Disney, and then they also have another big selection at the Emporium, and I'm sure they have it elsewhere. Being a guy, I guess I should look more where it's at, but they're a great gift, you know, for your fiance, your wife, your daughter. Maybe buy it whole for somebody for their birthday, your souvenir for your mother, grandmother. They're super cool. They're super popular now, the Alex and Ani bracelets anyways. But this is kind of a cool way to commemorate your trip.
Really great.
And like I said, they have something to satisfy every palate. Even anything from Star Wars to specific characters to specific parks.
We saw like Frozen, Minnie, Mickey.
Even I believe they have specific years too.
Yeah.
Marking like 2016.
I think there was Epcot, Animal Kingdoms.
So really, really cool.
And a lot of them expire after the specific year that you buy them. So you're kind of like, you know, carrying around something that not everybody's going to get to have.
Forever. And they're, like she said, they're super high quality. She wears hers every day. I think she already has this massive list of ones we're going to get next time we're going to go. I hope we lose that list before we go there, because I'll be out of house and home. But that's okay. They're fun. She likes them, and they're, you know, really stylish. So definitely good. All right, so my very last thing, after many years of use, I believe since 2010, I had to retire my lanyard, and you can tell because I still have the old pouch that's connected to it where you can keep your card, and you can actually see in there a Big Thunder original paper Fast Pass, which I really missed, though. That was so much fun when they had that. But so anyways, we got it for our next trip. I got it the very last day. This really cool red lanyard with the Mickey Mouse ear caps. Hopefully you can see that. And I thought it was really cool. It was unique. I kind of thought it popped and stood out. On the reverse side, it's kind of like different characters. I don't know if those are hats.
I think they're supposed to be ear hats.
Ear hats? That or vinyl made. I think they're ear hats. Which that's not the side I'm gonna wear, but you know, if you are into something like that, it's really, really cool. So, and that guy, I believe, went for
$9.99.
Went for $9.99. So yeah, not a bad price.
And then also, I picked up my lanyard too, and this is also my last item. And this was the first year that I ever really got into pin trading, and I now love it. So I don't have my old lanyards to show you, but I got this kind of like, I guess you could say like chalkboard, like sketch looking ones, because if you've seen in the parks or on the Shop Parks app, like the Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest kind of chalkboard, plates, bowls, things like that. That's what it looks like, and it just has a lot of awesome stuff like Once Upon a Time, Never Grow Up, Happiest Place on Earth. It has the castle, and I just thought that one was really awesome, and it has Disney Parks at the bottom here where you can connect your medal or your pouch or whatever. I hadn't picked one up yet, but I'm definitely going to pick one up on our next trip.
Absolutely. So, as you can tell, we had a great time. Had to take out a second mortgage on all of our souvenirs, but it's okay. It's okay, it's the gift that keeps on giving and keeps us happy. Keeps us happy, and that's why we do these things. Every week, to get through our work week, what do? We come home and we relax, watch a Disney movie. So having these little mementos are definitely fun. So thank you for coming in on episode 2 of our vlogs. Make sure that you subscribe. Look at the links down below. We'll connect you to our Instagram account, our actual blog where you can catch up on a lot of different articles as far as tips, tricks, different things to help you plan your vacation. Lots of reviews on restaurants and all kinds of stuff. We have our Twitter account down there. Give us a thumbs up.
Yes, if you loved it, if you want to see more, we're definitely going to film our haul for our next trip. And I think it's really fun to do hauls because you kind of get to relive your whole trip and every single thing that you bought. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, oh, I kind of forgot I got that, you know, like specific pins that we picked up or whatever. So it's just really awesome to go through everything again and see it all.
And absolutely. And like I said, I know it's a little bit late to be putting up a Christmas haul, but we're the kind of people, we love Christmas. We love Disney. We wanted to revisit it. So we're definitely happy to be able to do this, and we hope you really enjoyed it. So I think that's about it for us today. Like I said, links down below, thumbs up, subscribe. We do our videos every Wednesday and put our article on our blog every Friday. Check out all the links below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys real soon.